My name is Arishe Temilola Blossom. I'm a 300 level student of the Economics Department, University of Unilorin. I'm 18 years old. I've never seen my age as something small or like something big. I was just a normal kid in SS3, and I went home and I told my parents I want to start my ICAN exam before entering university, just because I just thought that it was something that made sense. I wanted to study economics, so I'm like, oh, let me do my ICAN so that I can have knowledge of both accounting and economics at the same time. So my age that time wasn't a factor. It was a good time to start, and my education has always been fast, so I just went ahead and I did it. So ICAN is really bulky, so I would say that ICAN helped me. Starting ICAN before I even entered 100 level helped me to already know that, like it's requiring a lot of reading for me in school. But because of how big my ICAN textbooks are, because of how bulky ICAN courses are, school was easier than normal because school wasn't as bulky, and I had trained myself with reading my ICAN textbooks. So in school I could just easily read and still get an A. So I was always properly managing my time. You won't see me everywhere. In the morning I'll read school, in the afternoon I'll read ICAN, in the evening I'll read school again. I was just able to properly manage my time, and I had friends around me who were also balancing ICAN and school, so it was a lot easier. Oh my god, I cried like all night because I checked my result by 12 a.m. and I didn't expect to pass the 5 because those exams were so hard. But I knew that I worked hard and I knew that God was on my side. So when I saw it, I cried all night. I was so happy. I called my father by 12 a.m. and I heard my father played music all night in the house. He didn't allow my mother to sleep. I put on my status. Everybody, all my friends called me. It was really, really, really emotional. I cried all night, honestly. Yeah, I felt really good. What has changed? I'm still me, to be honest, nothing much, but I mean, there's an extra certificate now, so I walk differently, talk differently, dress differently, act differently. I'm now a chartered accountant, the youngest for that matter, so I mean, everything has changed, but not everything. My career dreams that I'm chartered is, I've always had plans of working in the big four. I've always seen myself, starting there and then maybe later moving on to other companies. But I want to, pursue my career in the big four, and also I see myself public speaking, teaching people how to balance career and school and God, and just teaching people, basically talking about having a balanced life. Yes, that's what I see myself doing. That's part of my career plans also. In my free time, one of my favorite things to do in my free time is hang out with my friends. Shout out to Olamide, Demola, Toby, my friends. I just like to hang out with them, chill with them, hang out with my friends. They just relieve me of stress. Yes, so that's what I do in my free time, hang out with my friends. This meal is bread and tea. I have bread every single day. I eat bread every single day of my life. Yes, bread and tea. Okay, when money enters my account, I already know what I want to use the money for before it enters. So I've already planned my money. I save every single time that money enters my account. So for example, let's say somebody sends me 20k, I already know that I'm saving 5k, then I would remaining 15k because I must always save. So the remaining 15k, what do I do? What are what are the things on my priority list right now? What's most priority to me? What are the things that I really need and are really important? What are the things that are important but I may not really need right now? There's just different sections to divide it into. Then I arrange everything and I do the necessary. So just basically I plan my money, I write it down, I make mental notes in my head. This is what I want to use this part of this money for, this one I'm going to keep it because it's not that important. So if I want to get a shoe, but I can also get the shoe next month, and there's something more important to do right now, I'm just going to do the more important one and wait till next month to get the shoe. So basically, in order of priorities, called scale of preference. I'm an economist. Oh, people I looked up to in my ICAN journey, to be honest, I don't really have people I look up to. I just know that maybe my mother, maybe I'll say my mother. My mother, my mother is young and she's already almost a professor. She's an associate professor. My father too became a professor early. They just did like big things at a small age. My elder brother also, is doing big things, launching his book. They are really young. So I think my family is what inspires me the most, because everybody's on their toes. Everybody's doing something every single time. Everybody is doing something big at every point. So I'm like, I can't remain here, I have to do something. So I'll tell my family, to be honest. I think it's like people that I look up to in this scenario. Yes. How do it shaped my success? I think meeting friends here in Unilorin that were also going to the same place that I was going. I feel like Unilorin is a school that has so many determined people. When I wanted to be serious, I had people around me that also wanted to be serious. People that, oh, shout out to Toby, Zainab, Ayobami, my closest friends. Those are the first class students in my department. You know, these people are very serious. So, and I know that, oh, if I don't want to be serious, that people that would call me, I'm like, okay, Blossom, it's time to read, you know, encourage me. And also my lecturers were very supportive of my ICAN. I remember my ICAN exams were clashing with some of my tests. I called my lecturer and they moved the test forward till after I was done with my ICAN exams before we wrote the test. So even my lecturers were supportive, my friends were supportive, and I met these people in Unilorin. So Unilorin has definitely shaped my success. Okay, I would say God is always good. God is always there, even in failures, even in success. So if at any point as you are starting this journey you fail, never forget that God is still good. And if at any point you pass, never take glory. Always give the glory back to God, because you know that it's not by your effort. And just hold on to God. He's going to help you. Don't be scared. Don't ever give up in that exam hall. Fight until you hit 50, you know, and just stay there and just keep going and just keep winning. You're not too young. Bigger things are coming, so watch out and stay tuned.